recently I decided to not read it as written, because it shouldn't be a one-sided statement discussion. The first thing I'll do is I'll say I'm sorry to anybody here that will take offense to what comes out of this. But don't confuse that as guilt. But it's just that I understand human nature, and that everybody here has someone who loves them, who stands up for them, and who will fight for them. So I'm going to read it, and I'm going to read that name. And what I'd ask you guys to all entertain is come with me now, and let's step outside this room, pretend that we're addressing, or I'm addressing, or the community is addressing a foreign school board. And we're talking about a foreign school. Because the problem we have is that we're such a tight community and there's so many connections. Maybe when I'm done reading this, and it's not as long as you think. I wrote it real big so if I can get the glasses. It might take that long. Maybe when we're all done, you can take a chew on it and understand where some of the community has frustration. I mean, not everybody has frustration, but not everybody understands what people like around me are coming from. So I'll do the best I can to make it slow and articulate and you can understand what I'm trying to say. I'm up here tonight because I want you to respectfully read a statement that expresses to the board the frustration felt by many of the people who have followed this process. This process of disciplining those people employed by the school district who were in any way involved in some respect in the case involving our teacher. In his years, what have now been discovered to have been systematic and predatory abuse of female students at our high school. This statement is the product of multiple hands and minds. It encompasses the viewpoints held by several members of this community who agree that those people who were complicit in allowing our teachers' actions towards these young girls to continue for so many years, as evidenced in the police report, and those whose actions impeded a police investigation should be held accountable for their actions. We appreciate the opportunity to be heard. We understand that there are other members of the community that stated their position in a letter or a petition form with many signatures. We don't have a petition full of names, only the thoughts, ideas, and support of like-minded people who agree that a great injustice needs to be righted. But we're willing to get signatures if that is something that this board wants to consider when making these decisions. Some of those girls were victims of our teachers' abuse. Some of those girls who were victims of our teachers' abuse were, according to that police report, already among the vulnerable of our society. First and foremost, they were young. Some came from broken homes or poverty, or were at the center of a situation which otherwise made them an easy target. The school was charged with their care and education while they were here, and instead of being offered safety and education and mentorship, the victims were singled out, groomed, and exploited. We're disgusted by that and angry. Now this teacher, he'll get his day in court again, and hopefully the punishment handed down to him considers justice for his victims. But we all know that this case went beyond just the actions of this teacher to include the actions or the inaction of others. When this report came to light, a line was drawn in the sand. There are two groups of public opinion standing on opposite sides of the line. Those that feel that anyone who ignored or, for the lack of a better term, underhandled the situation should be held accountable by those charged with overseeing their actions. But there are others that believe that these are good men whose actions don't warrant discipline. Why? Because they have done so much good in this community, and these girls don't matter when we weigh their character against that of these good men. In other words, why should the lives of these good men be disrupted? Surely these girls aren't worth as much as them. To any of you in this room who feel this way, let me say this: no matter how much right you've done in your life, wrong is still wrong. Victimizing the weak, the vulnerable, that are deemed least among us is wrong. And it's in the Bible. And so is ignoring it. That's in the Bible too. Matthew chapter 25, verse 45. He will reply, I tell you the truth. Whatever you did not do for one of these, least of these, you did not do for me. We've all read the police report. We all have access to the same information. People who were in the position to take action knew that there was a problem, not just once, but arguably multiple times. And still the problem was allowed to remain in the school. Now the ability to take action is in the hands of you, the school board. And what frustrates many people in this community is the fact that one of these good men is still sitting up there with you, still in a position of authority, of responsibility, for the safety of our most precious and most vulnerable, our children. Many of us are also frustrated with the lack of discipline on any attention whatsoever to the part played by our basketball coach in this matter. As we sit here talking about it, he's still coaching boys basketball as if nothing ever happened. Why has he not been held accountable for his actions in this manner? Why does he continue to be allowed to mentor our kids? Because a strong argument can be made that he played a major role in obstructing a police investigation, whether he was charged or not. What kind of message does that send to our students, to our parents, or to our public? Imagine a stranger looking in at our school system. What would they think? As Edmund Burke put it, all that is necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing. Or equally true in this case, is what Batman contends, that criminals thrive on the indulgence of society's understanding. For many years, evil strolled the halls of our high school because good men did nothing. A culture of ignorance, of looking the other way, created an atmosphere where victims had no support. They were even afraid in some cases to come forward. The criminal thrived in the school district because of an atmosphere of looking the other way. Because the understanding was that it's just the way it is. It doesn't have to be that way anymore, and those of us who are disgusted and frustrated demand that this board takes action. We elected you, we put our trust in you to keep our kids safe. Just as we expect that our children's poor choices are not rewarded, so too do we expect that the poor choices made by the people entrusted with the care of our children not be rewarded. The only person thus far who has been disciplined is our elementary principal, and that was only with a disciplinary letter. To his credit, he does appear to be genuinely remorseful for his actions. What about our superintendent? Why does he continue to sit here? Should we assume that he will continue to be rewarded as a superintendent until his contract runs out? Driving on that indulgence of the board's understanding? Or is the board unable to act? For the love of God, if that's the case, help us to understand that. What about our basketball coach? Why is he still coaching basketball after taking vital evidence in a case and putting it in his safe the very day after learning about the investigation into his friend in Howling? And I'll interject that. Obviously, he loved him. And what exactly are the terms of his contract? Was it signed before or after this investigation came to light? We can't claim to know where each of you board members stand when it comes to this investigation, but we can certainly ask why. Why has there been no action when it comes to our superintendent and our coach? As a human being, I cannot understand or imagine that there are not those among you who are just as frustrated as we are. Maybe you are, but you can't say it. Maybe you're muzzled. We're not. We'll continue to speak loudly. We'll continue to demand action. And those of you who stand on the side of right, the side of justice, the side of action, we implore you to work together and take action. To do the right thing. We'll be watching. We'll be listening. And for those of you who might rather continue the society of indulging criminals and letting evil be rewarded, even after they have betrayed our collective public trust. We're watching and listening to you as well. And when those motions are made and you decide whether you stand on the side of the line that sets its highest priority on setting right those things that were done wrong, or whether you stand on the side of the line that will allow a continuation of this long-established culture of cover-up, we will be watching and listening to that also. And the people are not without their own remedies. If we do not feel satisfied with the action taken by the board or each of its individual members, we realize how this went. I will be thankful for my comment. Expected to sit down. But before that happens, I'm going to ask these questions point blank. You may answer, you may not. Probably not. I'm going to ask them because they are really at the center of the people's frustration. And number one is, why has no action been taken against our superintendent to this point, even if only by a paid suspension? And why is our coach still coaching basketball without even so much as one comment by the court concerning his actions? Those are the questions. I would like to thank anybody, you know who they are, that were involved in this. I could never just had my feelings and my ideas, and I think that Brandon me to read it. Thank you for your time.
Thanks, Deb.